Good morning, Carla, and it is a happy Friday. I hope you slept well, and anybody who's on the other side of the universe or the world, hope their day is going well. All that other wonderful stuff, but it is Friday, which I am very excited about. Yeah, I'm still getting ready for this weekend for that event. So that's always going to be fun. So I hope once again everybody's day goes well. I'm sitting here letting my shoulders relax. Relaxing our neck. Taking breaths so that maybe we can check out and see what the universe has to offer us today. Listening to the cards like they're the sound of the ocean and taking that breath when we hear it. Good morning, Eleanor. It's going to be fun. I can tell you what, with COVID, I do miss being on stage, performing, all that stuff, so. But this has given me more of a chance to focus on tarot, so that's a good thing too. Getting in touch with the universe. Doing this in the morning to do our daily inventory, do a check-in, see how we're feeling, see if there's any tips or tricks or anything that we need to understand, any angers or resentments that we can look at early here before something happens and it triggers us and we lose our S and and have a bad day. Maybe we can just breathe our way through any of those moments that might pop up. So what does the universe have as our advice for the day? It's a darn good question. So I'm going to put out my 3 stacks. Each one, what is that? It's a different thread going out to the universe. Each one a different conversation or a different thought. And as again, like the guy said at that last event I was at, do I want the red pill or the blue pill? But today is Friday. Let's see what's right here on the surface. What's obvious that I might not be seeing. And let's do our 3-in-1. Let's take the extra breath. Well, let's start right off with Judgment. So what does that mean? It means you reap what you sow. It's one of those things where, you know, our actions are accountable. What we say and do helps to define who we are. So judgment is when we get called. And maybe there's a reason to be nervous about it. Swords are thoughts, swords are ideas, fours are about stability. But when it's reversed, it's that unable to stop our thoughts. You know, when we're nervous, when we have something going on and, you know, we want to stop thinking for a while but can't quite do it. Well, right to the 10 of coins. We are not as bad as we thought we were. So sometimes our harshest judge, the person that has the most to say about us, is ourselves. before I even flip this card over, I had somebody who once would tell me, that because I self-esteem issues, obviously, things like that. But he told me that if I judged other people by the same standards I judge myself, then how would I really feel about everybody else? Because I give everybody else a pass. And he said that if I saw somebody else judging another person the way I judge myself, I'd kick that person in the ass, because you don't talk to my friends that way. And yet I can set my goals up here and my expectations, but I set for other people, it's like, oh, it's okay. So it's that anxiety that goes with self-judgment. Cups. Yep, the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is the happiest card in the deck, I feel. Tens are completion, cups are spirituality, emotions, and feelings. And I think Pamela Coleman Smith did a good job of capturing the Ten of Cups. So, with this spread, it's one of those things of feeling judged. We're doing fine. We're going to do fine. You know, I talked to my daughter. It's like she'll sit there and worry about whether she's going to get this A on a physics test. She's judging herself, you know, feeling like we're being judged and the anxiety that goes with it. And yet, time and again, it turns out we're not necessarily bad people. And yet, we're always surprised when good things happen to us. And for the advice card with the High Priestess reversed. So, when we contact the High Priestess, when we're going inside, this is us going inside. This is meditation. This is going inside and seeing things for, you know, maybe trying to find some kind of self-awareness, some kind of peace. And yet, here we are when we judge ourselves. We're not bad people, and things do turn out well. And yet, we'll go through all the stress and anxiety. So what this is saying is that taking that breath, when we have a review, when we have something where it's like we feel like we're being judged, and not in a legal sense, not judgment. I mean, I'm not justice. You know, we're not being judged based on something. But when we feel like something important in our lives, like we are failing, when we are less than, when we feel like we don't measure up, we feel like we don't measure up, and we get that anxiety, and we can't, you know, and we can't stop our brain. We need to remember just how good of people we are, and a lot of times people get what they deserve. And sometimes it's good stuff, and we deserve that. So, when our brain is rushing, when we are the Four of Swords, when we can't slow down our thinking, that's when we need to slow down our thinking. We need to find that moment where we can go inside and get outside of ourselves. Go inside and get out of ourselves. Go inside and get out of ourselves. Go inside and get out of ourselves. By the time we get to judgment, whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Good, bad, or indifference. So we go inside and get out of ourselves and just accept that we're good people regardless of anything. And sometimes it doesn't matter what somebody else believes. So today, or this weekend, or coming up, when we feel that less than, when we feel that sense of restlessness, that negative thinking that goes with a reverse Four of Swords, who's judging us? When we feel negative, who is judging us? Thank you, Carla, and thank everybody else. Have an amazing, amazing, amazing weekend. And I will be here on Monday. And take care, everybody. And thank you again for being here to give me a reason to keep doing this. So,